Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to Byju's Exam Prep. In the series of sessions that I every day take at every Friday, I take at 2 p.m. Which is named as Friday Logic. So, I am going to talk about Monty Hall's problem today. It's a famous problem. I think many of you would have heard of it before as well. Very famous on internet. What exactly is the problem? It is basically based upon probabilities, and it basically came from one of the TV shows which was very popular in those days. So, this is the problem in front of you, as you all can see. The problem is that suppose you are on a game show and you are given the choice of three doors. Behind one door is a car, behind the others, goats. Goats means basically nothing, you lose. You pick a door, say number one, and the host, who knows what is behind the doors, opens another door, say number three, which has a goat. He then says it to you. Do you want to pick door number two? Is it to your advantage to switch your choice? That means, should you switch from door one to door three? Would it make any difference? Would it increase your chances of winning or not? That is what the question is. And it is based upon the American television show Let's Make a Deal, and Monty Hall was the host on which this problem has been based. Okay, on his name it has been named basically. We also had one such show in our country. I think it was named by Jito Chappar Phadke or something. I think that was or Kulja Simsim, I suppose. Aman Verma was the host of that show, if I'm not wrong. So Jito Chappar Phadke was something else. It was by Govinda. There also the same thing was done. So let's first understand what is the problem. So, and why is it so famous? So he says there are three doors: door number one, door number two, door number three, right? So this is door number one, this is door number two, this is door number three. You are given a choice that choose any of the three doors, right? And behind only one of the three doors, there is a car. So let's say you choose D1, that okay, behind this door there is a car. At this moment, you know chances of winning are 1 by 3, right? Chances of winning are 1 by 3. There are other two doors as well. Now the host, which is very important, he knows what is behind the doors. That means behind which door there is a car, he knows this. So he will just open one of the doors for you, because one thing is for sure, out of the remaining two doors, at least one door will be there. At least one door will be there which is empty. There is a possibility both of them are empty. Empty means that both of them are having a goat behind it. So he shows, let us say, door 2 to you. उन्होंने आपको door 2 दिखा दिया that this is empty now. There is a goat behind this. And then you are asked that now there are only two doors left, door 1 and door 3. You have already picked door 1. I am giving you a choice. If you want to make a change in your choice, and instead of D1, if you want to choose D3, just go for it. Go and choose D3. The point is, should I do that? And do not keep any emotions in your mind or anything, that he probably is being clever, he knows there is a car behind D1, therefore only he is giving me a choice, so probably this guy is playing a game with me. No, nothing of that sort. He is just randomly asking you a question, that I'm giving you a choice, do you want to make a change, right? And if you make a change, of course, would it make a difference to your winning probability? This is what the question is. Now, I would say that in this question, most of the people find it ambiguous. They feel, it should not make a choice, because when we got to know that there is a goat behind door 2, of course, now there are two doors. The probability that the car is behind door 1 is 1 by 2. Probability that the car is behind 3 is 1 by 2. So, दोनों की the probability is equal. If the probability is equal, so how does it make a difference to me if I make a change? अगर मैं D1 से D3 जाता हूँ, so how does it make a difference to me? But the answer is, it makes a difference. It increases your probability when you switch from door 1 to door 3. And why does it increase your probability? The point is, when you chose door D1, your winning probability was 1 by 3. When he, and of course, the probability that the car is behind D2 or D3 is 2 by 3, right? The probability that it is 2 by 3, that the car is behind D2 or D3. When he showed D2 to you, उन्होंने दिखा दिया that D2 is having a goat behind it. So all this 2 by 3 comes for door D3, and therefore if you switch, your probability which was 1 by 3 before now is going to become 2 by 3, and your probability increases. So you should make a switch. So saying this, sometimes people are not convinced by this logic that नहीं इससे समझ में नहीं आ रहा, because when door 2 is empty, of course they both would become 1 by 2, their probabilities are going to change. How are you saying that all the 2 by 3 comes to D by 3? ये हमें समझ में नहीं आ रहा. So I am taking various ways of explaining it to you. I'll try to solve it you 3 different ways. One by one तीनों के बारे में बात करेंगे. I don't know which method would convince you, right? So let's just talk about all the 3. So here is the first one. This is door number 1, this is door number 2, this is door number 3. These are the 3 scenarios that I have picked. There is an equal probability of each of these scenarios. I hope you can understand that. Scenario number 1, scenario number 2, scenario number 3. There can be a car behind door number 1. There can be a car behind door number 2. And there can be a car behind door number 3. तीनों की probabilities are absolutely equal, right? For all 3 of them, the probability is absolutely equal. So 1 by 3 are the chances of the first scenario, 1 by 3 are the chances for the second scenario, 1 by 3 are the chances for the third scenario. Now you chose door number 1. आपने door number 1 जो है एक बार choose कर लिया. If you have chosen door number 1, what does that mean? That means there is 1 by 3 probability that you can win, because of course these 3 scenarios, you know that there is only one scenario in which there is a car behind it. In the other 2 cases you are going to lose, you know this. Now I'm sorry. So this host Monty Hall, he showed you one of the doors, right? And he asked you to switch your choice. Okay, so of course in the first scenario he can show you door number 2, he can show you door number 3, doesn't make a difference. In the second scenario, of course, he will show you door number 3. In the third scenario, of course, he will show you door number 2. These are the scenarios. You have chosen door number 1. If you make a switch, what is going to happen? If you make a switch, if you decide to switch, in scenario number 1, you picked door number 1. Actually, you did not know there is a car behind door number 1 itself, because of course you have some chances of winning. So when he showed you one of the doors and asked you to switch, now if you switch, can I say you are going to lose for sure? In scenario number 1, if you switch, you are going to lose. I hope you all are getting my point. Okay? Scenario number 1, when there was a car behind door number 1, he showed you one of the 2 doors. The moment you switch, so your probability of winning becomes 0. I mean, you just lose it. Similarly, if I talk about the second scenario, you had chosen door number 1. He showed you door number 3, right? And then he asked you, do you want to switch? If you switch, can I say you are going to win? Door number 1 ke piche there was a goat, but now if you switch, you will be having a car. Scenario number 3, you picked door number 1. He showed you door number 2. Then he gave you a choice. Do you want to switch? If you switch, you are again going to win. That means there is 1 by 3 probability that after switching, you are going to lose. There is 2 by 3 probability that after switching, you are going to win. Therefore, you can say our answer is that we should switch, because by switching, it actually increases our chances of winning. ये हमारे जीतने के चांस बढ़ा देता है. So therefore, here according to this solution, I would say he should switch. That is the first solution that I can give you. Let us talk about the second solution now. The second solution is this. Instead of 3 gates, let us say there are many gates, hundreds of gates. 100 ही assume कर लेता हूँ. Rather यहाँ पे मैंने कितने लिए? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 gates I have taken. So let us say there are 20 gates now. ठीक है? Let us say these are the 20 gates. You chose door number 1. So can I say the probability of you winning is equal to 1 by 20, right? And probability of you losing is equal to 19 by 20. That means the car can be in any of the gates. There is 19 by 20 probability. Okay. In one case, there can be a car behind your gate. In 19 cases, it won't be. Now just think of this scenario. You have chosen a gate and you know the chances of you winning are very, very less, 1 by 20. There are 19 more gates. At this moment, you know for sure that out of those 19 gates, at least 18 are having a goat behind them. Am I correct? There are 20 gates, right? I have chosen one. There are 19 more there. Out of those 19, there is maximum one which can have a car. Though that one can be there with you, all 19 can have goats. But maximum एक के पीछे car हो सकती है. So out of the remaining 19 doors, maximum one can have a car. So can I say minimum 18 have goats behind them? Minimum 18 have goats behind them. Suppose I tell you, okay, I just whispers in your ears and I say, see, I've seen 18 doors, right? And those 18 have goats behind them. Does it change the probability? It does not. Huh? Even after telling you this, right, you would say, even I know that 18 of them are definitely having goats. If you know about the 19th as well, then tell me. Otherwise, this information is useless. So when you say that, see, 18 of them are having goats behind them, you would say it does not change anything still. Chances of me winning is equal to 1 by 20. Chances of me losing is equal to 19 by 20. And when I whispered in your ears that 18 of them are having goats behind them. So rather than whispering, if I show those 18, see these 18 are having goats behind them. You would say, okay, that means the chances of having a goat behind this 19th are pretty high because you have showed me those 18 which are not having goats. This is very important that you already know that which one is having a car. So whatever happens, right? So if you are showing me those 18 gates, you are not randomly showing me any 18. If you randomly show me any 18, and then I can say that the probability is 1 by 2 of getting a car between the two gates now, behind the two gates. But you are deliberately showing me only those 18 which are having a goat behind them. That means the chances of having a car behind the 19th gate are there. So as I just told you, just by telling someone that 18 of them are having goats behind them, or by showing someone that 18 of them are having goats behind them, does not change anything still. Chances of you winning would be 1 by 20. And after someone shows you 18 gates which are having goats behind them, if he asks you to switch, you must, chances of you winning would be 19 by 20. Chances of you losing would be 1 by 20 after switching. So therefore you should switch. So if you look at a very large number of gates, right? Instead of 20, take 1000 gates. Just think of this. 1000 में से आपने एक choose किया. You already know that chances of me winning are pretty less, 1 by 1000, right? I have to be extremely lucky to have a car. Now there is another person who has those 999 gates. You know that almost sure कि that person is going to win. So if someone tells you, "Arey, uske to 998 gates are having a goat behind it," you would still say, "Arey, I know that. Even I know that." But still, chances of that guy winning are pretty high. So if someone shows you those 998 gates, still you would say, chances to abhi bhi usi ke hai jitne ke zyada. So this is the second solution which might convince you. For the mathematics wizard, so I will also talk about mathematically now how to calculate the winning probability, and I will be using Bayes theorem over here. ठीक है, Bayes theorem का मैं use कर रहा हूँ. So 3 gates are there, gate number 1, gate number 2, gate number 3. You have chosen gate number 1, and let us say Monty Hall shows you gate number 2 and he asks you to switch. Should you switch? Do you win by switching? Or what is your probability of winning if you do not switch? Anything we can calculate. Okay? So I am calculating the probability of winning of this guy. even if it does not switch, तो क्या होगी? So of course probability of not winning would be 1 minus that, ऐसा हो जाएगा if you don't switch. So what is the scenario? You chose gate number 1. After that, Monty Hall shows you gate number 2, right? What is the probability that you win? That means, what is the probability that the gate you chose had a car in it? Okay? Base theorem यही होता है ना? Something happens. After that, something else happens. What is the probability that the first thing that had happened, it had this? यही बोलते हैं हम लोग. So what is the, ऐसे केस में how do we calculate the probability? We will calculate the probability of showing the second gate. Right? What is the probability that the host will show you the second gate? ध्यान से सुनिएगा. So probability that the host is going to show you gate number 2. अब यहां पे 3 केसेस है. First case, if the car is behind gate number 1, the probability of that is 1 by 3. Then if the car is behind gate number 1, Monty Hall can show you gate number 2 or gate number 3. So probability that he shows you gate number 2 is 1 by 2. 1 by 3 is the probability of choosing or of having a car behind gate number 1, and showing you gate number 2, the probability is 1 by 2. Or 1 by 3 is the probability that the car is behind gate number 2, and if the car is behind gate number 2, what is the probability that Monty Hall will show you gate number 2? 0. But when it is the car behind gate number 2, he'll never show you gate number 2, right? So that probability is 0. Or if the car is behind gate number 3, right? If the car is behind gate number 3, can I say he would surely show you gate number 2 only? By 1 you have chosen. Out of 2 and 3, he knows there is a car behind 3. So there is 1 probability that he will show you the gate number 2. Okay. So probability that he shows you gate number 2 is this. And what is my favorable probability? Favorable probability is that the car is behind gate number 1. That means this first part, 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 is my favorable probability. When you solve it, 1 by 3 say 1 by 3 cancel out, okay? This will come out to be 1 by 3. So probability of me winning, right? Probability of me winning, if he shows me gate number 2 open, that is equal to 1 by 3. So this also shows that if I do not switch, my probability of winning would remain 1 by 3. So if I switch, my probability of winning would become 1 minus 1 by 3. That is equal to 2 by 3. So these are the 3 solutions that come to my mind while giving a solution for Monty Hall problem. I hope that at least one of them would have been quite convincing for you, that you say that, okay, this is right. So that is all from my side, guys, for today. And this is our daily schedule, as you all know. So that's all that I wanted to discuss for today. So I hope you like the session. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye. Take care.